So I thought this video could be really kind of cool because this is a once in a, in a blue moon, so to speak, event. But the Earth is going to get a second moon for 2 months, they said. So month, and then because you can do 2 months, but normally it's done twice because anytime you add plural, an S or ES or whatever, then you do it more than once. You don't have to do, if you're talking about three houses, you don't have to do 3 houses, but you would do more than one. So this is 2 months. So we do it, and it's not because it's 2 months. If I said 3 months, I might just do it twice. But the moon, the new moon, it's going to be in the Earth's orbit for 2 months. So let me tell you about it. And you've probably already heard about it, but I thought it'd be fun to do it in sign language. So it's a mini moon, so teeny tiny, right? Mini moon. This is the moon because this is the sun. It's bigger and the moon is smaller, and that's why that's the moon. Okay, and it doesn't have a name except it's a number, so it's 2023 Q01. Now, I don't know if that O is a 0 or it's the letter O because it's just a circle, right? And it says that it has been in the orbit since September 29th. And it's going to stay in the orbit until November 25th. And then it says it leaves. I don't know how they know that, but they're pretty smart. But they said a Spanish, from Spain, the scientists there discovered it, found. You can do, some people do found with, but because I'm catching it inside here, then I still do that. I mean, it just becomes, sometimes it becomes your accent that you do it, but doesn't mean it's wrong, or if someone else does it with their middle finger, it's not wrong either. Okay, they said this mini moon is approximately or about the size, remember this is measure, the size of a school bus. Remember school, we clap, and then bus, our B hands, bus. And it says it may not be the largest thing we've had in the orbit, but they said that it's been the most talked about, most famous. I put famous, that's the sign I used. But they said it's still fascinating. And it says that this mini moon is going to orbit the Earth at about 25,000 miles. So that means that scientists have a unique opportunity to really observe it, to look at, to observe. Observe that. And so that way they can study. Remember, we have all of our eyes on our book and study the different characteristics of this moon. Whatever that, whatever minerals or whatever is in that, type of rock or whatever. They said that I'm trying to look on it. It's going to be in a horseshoe. So I don't want to do horseshoe, and the reason why is because I know the shape of a horseshoe. So it's in this horseshoe pattern that when it, so here's the Earth, and so when it orbits, it's going to go into this horseshoe. I don't really know. They didn't say it would be like, like that, but they said it was going to be in a big horseshoe pattern. So I'm not really sure. So I would, if I was interpreting that, I would say it's going to be in a horseshoe pattern. So, but they didn't really explain if it's going to go, if it's in this horseshoe pattern, if it's going to go like this, or if it's just, and then that's it, right? So, anyway, that you can't see it without a telescope. And they said that the telescopes that people have for fun at their home is not powerful enough to see it. So you would have to have a telescope that's 30 inches in diameter. And so it'd have to be big. So 30 inches, your diameter, this distance, right? That measurement right there. And they said it had to have a digital detector. So they said you have to go to these observatories, those big ones, that, many universities have or some cities have, that they can observe the stars and different, things that are in our sky. So anyway, I thought that was really cool. But I was trying to say, so okay, so if it's a school bus, so it's kind of, it's not round, but anyway, but maybe it is. That it. I wish we had a picture, right? I wish we had a picture so we could see it, so we could know how to show it with our hands. But because we have the words, we go, oh, it's about the size of a school bus, and it's going to go around in a horseshoe pattern. So, I mean, hearing people would have to go, hmm. So deaf people have to go, hmm. So I don't know if that's going to be like, our moon. It just goes like this. It doesn't go around like this. So this new mini moon may just be going, you know, I don't know. So that'll be interesting, and I'm sure that after November 25th, they will probably show that pattern and how it did move. So anyway, I thought that would be like a fun and kind of a fascinating. People have been talking about it. I had a student discuss it, and he said something in class, and then the teacher decided to go ahead and put it out there, for the students to read. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and I thought, well, people are discussing and talk about it. Maybe you've heard about it, and I thought it would just be kind of fun to show it in sign language. So have a good day, and I will see you later. Bye bye.